Alrighty, lads. I'm gonna be playing the Enderal Skyrim mod, and hopefully everything turns out great. Even just like from the basics, though, I'd say just like the color scheme of the game, it feels good. Just, yeah, all the textures look really good, like specifically for a Skyrim mod. The only weird part I would say is that the quest wants me to go and meet someone named Daddy, which just feels weird. Earlier I dropped the audio down. I did already record this once, but OBS had everything
Oh,
super
hey
low
there.
quality.
I didn't see you coming. So, how did it go? Did you find it?
I still don't even know what it is
No?
that you'd like me to find.
Pity. Maybe you're simply looking in the wrong places. Did you ever think of that? Oh well, who knows? Say, why don't you go inside and see if you can help Mommy with the cooking? The Creator was kind to us today and sent a big fat elk right in front of my bow. All right?
What other things can we take? The art of crispy meat. Well, I'm gonna need that. Wait, why is there so many of the same book? Nutrition. Why is it related to meat around here? How many of these books were there? 10 and 8. And then there's meat on the shelf. Apparently another book. Wine bottle. Oh, wait, fuck it. I can't even crouch. I can stop running, but I can't crouch. How he whistling like that, I still don't understand.
What? Now would you look at that? I totally forgot about them. They're dead, don't you remember? You murdered them back then, both of them. But hey, no use crying over... You still remember how to do this, right? I'll look for a nice sharp knife in the meantime, to cut off the head. I don't think either of us wants to eat that, do we?
What if I want to eat the head? Huh?
Oh, silly, what's the... We both know that's a lie. First, you set this horrible fire to your sister's crib. Oh gosh, you killed them, period. Now please, let's
There's no
start
proof
cooking.
I killed them.
Oh, by the Creator's name, why are you telling these lies? Isn't it enough that you murdered us? Do you really have to bother me over and over with your stupid, pathetic, and pointless whining? You know, sometimes I wish the Creator would have made me just a little less merciful. Just a little less pious. Because then I would have realized that you were tainted by sin long before any of this had ever happened. And instead of raising you, feeding you, and loving you like a father does, I would have put you in the horse trough right after you were born. Yes,
That's kind
I
of messed
should have
up to
killed
say to
you.
your kid.
I should have just killed you. Just
Shit.
like you killed us. And now, you think you're safe because we're all under the earth, don't you? Well, listen up, my child. You are wrong. And do you know why? Because the dead don't forget. Do you hear me? The dead don't forget. Now enough of this useless chatter. I'm bloody starving.
Oh, you're bloody
Bring me the
crazy.
meat, you spoiled brat. Bring it to me. Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat.
Never mind, he could just be a
Bring me
boy.
a nice crisp piece of meat. Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat. Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat. Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat.
Damn. Man's kind of insane. Not gonna lie.
Let's begin with a question. It might sound simple to you at first, but I pray you to think about it. What distinguishes a free man from a slave? For now, however, let us start this story where another one ended 3 years ago, with the death of the Lightborn. For 4,000 years they had reigned over this world, 7 arcanists who, through their magic, had acquired eternal life. In a time of chaos, they gave mankind what they thought it needed most, to be ruled over with an ironclad but fair hand. Within just 1 century, they united the shattered lands, and a single century later, their human origin was forgotten. They became gods, or Lightborn, as they let themselves be worshipped as. Yet the longer they reigned, the louder the voices grew that accused them of tyranny. The loudest being that of Naranzul Aranthiel. And he succeeded in achieving what was once thought impossible. He gathered an army, overturned the Lightborn, and gave back freedom to mankind. However, the price for this was high, because where there are gaps of power, fights erupt. As such, this world grew into what it is today, shattered, riven, and broken into pieces. But all of this was merely a diversion, so that no one would notice something else. The death of the Lightborn had set something into motion, a clockwork. Having long stood still, its gears now once again slowly began to turn. This is the story of someone who wanted to be free.
I'm so sorry that the cutscene's so loud. Like, I
Hey,
tried to turn down my
quiet,
volume to
damn
deal
it.
with that earlier.
You wanna wake up the entire ship or what?
Well, sorry. That was a bit harsh. It was that dream again, wasn't it? Uh-huh. Seriously, if we had a... Some things never change. Do you ever ask yourself if maybe you blame yourself for all of this?
No,
For
it's
what
the
happened to
man.
your family, I mean?
Simple.
None. But...
I don't really know the whole story, to be
who
honest.
knows? It's strange, isn't it? The way life... But if the stories are true, there's no better place for a fresh start.
No
Only
slaves,
this whole
dang.
blind passenger thing is making my head ache. We're talking about 500 pennies here. Even
I
if
don't
we're
actually
able
plan
to
on
find
paying
a
them
job
back,
over there, we will
but-
still need the money for ourselves. Don't fool yourself. What we're doing here... But anyway, what's done is done. I just hope the... Your mother was a fugitive as well, wasn't she? Where exactly
she
did she
was.
come from? You've told me 100 times, but I just keep on forgetting it.
Okay, so light armor, one-handed stamina and alchemy. This Kiranian and Kalenian is rhetorics, carrying capacity, sleight of hand, and marksman. Arazalian is heavy armor, two-handed, health and handicraft. And then the Eterna are Elementalism, Entropy, Mana, Enchanting, which I'm actually going to go with because the Enderal mod offers a unique mechanic that the original Skyrim didn't have, which is Mana Fatigue, or Magic Fatigue. Go there. I think I actually want I used to do my Argonian characters like this back in Skyrim way back when. High cheekbones. Makes the eyes look a lot larger. No laugh lines. Color. Don't really need to have anything, but I'll still do it. Head shape. The bulkiest eyes. Black. Go. Brows are fine as they are. Mouth I'm not too concerned with. Hair we'll go with. Give my character like a goatee. Guess that'll work. This. Nose. Meatball.
An Eterna. Anyway. Whew, I'm gonna hit the hay for an hour or so. It's your turn.
Wait, actually. Okay, so clearly that was a dream since I'm not carrying all those books anymore.
The stand. Wait. Shit. Someone's coming.
Women nowadays just don't want a man to guard them anymore. That's the problem. I tell you, sometimes I long for the good old days. Back when I could lift a skirt and nobody would bat an eye. Anyway, enough of the chit-chat. No,
Back when he could assault a woman and nobody would
Oh,
question it.
blazes, what do they want down here? The lamp! Quickly! Put out the lamp! Good. Now, quiet.
Can I hit them with a bucket?
Ah, here we go. Man, smells like 40 years balls down here. Say now, what's that chest supposed to look like?
Small, with the crest of the Blue Island Coalition on it, I think.
Ah, yeah, right. Black Guardian knows what the captain wants it for this shortly before arriving. You go look upstairs. I'll see if I can find it down here.
Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, shit. They don't leave us any choice. We need to do something quick. You take on the old guy, I'll take the young one. Go!
Why don't we both just assault the young one and then he stands no chance?
Someone's there.
Throw him to the face! Come on, dodge! You can do it!
That's my guy. Alright, now we take his clothing.
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. That wasn't part of the plan. Not at all.
After we've beaten up two...
No. Time. With a little luck, come on. Help me search, there must be a rope or something.
And I thought we were over the hump when we made it on board.
It just can't ever be easy,
Fortunately,
can it?
there's not going to be much
Poor
that happen
lost
with it.
souls. The probabilities have turned against you.
What the? Who are you?
You are confused by my sudden appearance. But my identity is irrelevant. As are you, dear Sirius.
Oh damn, she knows her name.
What?
She called you a
Oh
relative.
shit, please don't tell anyone we're down here, please. We didn't mean any harm. These guys were just...
You ask that I not reveal you, for your intentions were not evil. And I believe you, but sadly, it's not compassion that rules my deeds. The first beat of a wing must happen. It is the only way the probabilities will fall into place. This is the way it has to be. The way it has been for eons. I am sorry.
What the? Oh no! No! What are you doing, please? Just don't leave! We just wanted to...
After we had left Osteen, the two of you hid in the cargo and lived on our stocks.
Yeah, that's right.
Then when Rick and Sebald found you, you gave them a beating. And all of a sudden, a veiled woman appeared and knocked you out with wild magic.
That is also
Is that
correct.
about it?
Yes, I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. Please, my dame, we didn't have a choice. You've got to believe us. The war, we just wanted a second chance. That's all.
A second chance. Yes, I think I understand you. You wanted to start a new life in a new land. And as my ship is one of the only ships still sailing the route since the wars, you were simply forced to board without paying.
Yes, we could work for you. You know, we could scrub the deck, peel potatoes, anything to pay off our debt. And as soon as we've arrived...
Heartbreaking. How truly, truly heartbreaking. But let's be honest. You did have a choice. You could have signed on like all the others did, but you
No, because I'm
didn't.
lazy. I don't want to work.
Instead, you've
Don't make me
nested
do
on
work.
my ship like flesh maggots, enjoying the good life while my crew actually had to earn their keep. And
Yeah, well, your
now
crew
you're
are good
feeding
people,
me
I'm
this
not.
bullshit about veiled women and wild magic. How stupid
that's
do you
true.
think I am?
Probably
I
about
know
first
your
grade
kind.
education.
You are cutthroats, filchers. At least have the guts to admit it.
No, he's not a cutthroat.
What?
He's scared of
No,
everything.
No. You're wrong. Please, just let me explain.
I don't give a shit for your explanations. If there's one thing I hate more than cowards, it's people trying to pluck my heartstrings. You two are scum. And there's only one kind of punishment for scum on my ship. Pull him up, Ruger.
But Captain, they...
Do it.
Of course, Captain. I'm sorry, lad. You should have stayed in their room.
Rip, buddy boy.
But... You can't do this.
Yes, she can.
Oh, believe me, I can.
No.
Last thing you do is talk shit to someone with a dagger. I don't know.
Well, look at that. Someone's woken up. Rise and
Oh,
shine.
no, I'm still napping.
Tie him and his friend together and feed them to the fish. Good luck in your new life, friend.
I don't like the underwater scene. It's just super low quality. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's intentional or if it was just like accidentally not as good of quality as the rest of the game.
Tell me, what is time to the dead and dreaming anyway?
So many people just talk, and never...
to be powerless?
This is about your damn pride, Tina.
I know I'm not real. At least not according to your definition.
I know damn well I'm dead.
It's just... There was nothing I could do.
This isn't happening. But then again,
This just isn't happening.
What is reality anyway?
Selfish fool!
I don't know what that was. Alright, so I've actually gone through this once before. I believe this is the tree. Yeah. So basically, from what I was seeing last time I went through this, this wall over here seems like it's mainly like fighter things, like amputation, barbarian. I think this would have given me like, yeah, so rage would have been the bonus I would have gotten. This is all like assassination, roguelike abilities, so like increased bow type things. Purely assassination here. Over here, this is all lycanthropy type 3. I don't know how you get it. I don't know much about it. Over here is Basilisk, which seems like psychic type magic. Is what I was seeing. Like the space form allows you to see souls. That's just a structural thing. And this requires wolf's blood, but then you can create a potion that allows you to transform into a lycan or a werewolf. But that's just because I'd gone through it once before. So I just have to get inland, which shouldn't be too difficult. Follow this path. I didn't mean to open that. Trying to see if there's anything I can take over here that will help me fight them. An ord, empty chest. Pit rat, pit rat. Wine bottle. Yep. I know when I first did this, I had to deal with quite a bit of pain trying to go through this step. Because right here is the key that you need for this, but you don't really notice it when you're first looking. Or at least I didn't, but that just be me. I'll stand on the closest one. I would go on this one. That one goes up, which it should. Yeah. What was the skill that I unlocked? Was that related to swordsmanship, right? Okay. Go left, right, middle. We go left first, right second, and then far down third. Bring ambrosia to bring it back down again. Grounding. Baboon. Okay, so my arcane fever's at 8% now. I don't know what happens when it hits 100%, but likely not gonna be good. Weaponry, from the looks of it, anything down there? I think so. Thought I remember going through weird fever. You feel odd, cold, but at the same time, feverish. It takes its toll from you to force your thoughts. Carrying capacity reduced by 7. One of the first ones, that's my race bonus. So men increase and chanting increase. Okay. I feel like seeing as I got a sword tome, there's probably a sword that I missed in that area. But I might have just like straight up missed a sword, and let's just hope I have magic to fight. Hold there, arrow. Ooh, launch book. Leave for 1 hour. See if that'll remove that fact that we saw, that weird fever. Doesn't look like it did. Okay. The learning book. Elementalism. Okay. Oh. Oh, so I need points to do this. Okay. How do I get points? Is it just the same way that I used to by killing things and doing tasks? Corpses in the light, they're all gone. They're probably in the next room about to kill me. Machine, what is its name? Familiar. Oh. There's carry weight by 1. Eat it though. This is gonna be really risky. I'm in the water right now. I'm gonna shoot some lightning at the water to test to see if I get damage. Okay. So now we know that the lightning doesn't spread across water, which is really important to note because that can change combat experiences significantly. There's nothing else to grab from around here, right? Corpse, human flesh, free food. Gauntlets. That's where I get spell. Like that's where my spell books will be. Maybe this dude has a sword though. A knife might count. I'm not sure though. I just wonder if there's a way to actually like see what my burn fatigue is at. Wow. This game is just so aesthetically pleasing. I love it. Do I have to find all these plants in this area, or can I just continue down and then eventually find them? I'm gonna hope I can just eventually grab them and it'll still count. Also, I'm not sure, but I really do feel like my mana regen is slower in this game than it was in the past. Wonder if Curse of Fire take extra damage might actually be better. 7 points, half as much mana damage. Yes, but it's still better for combat against anything that isn't a mage. In level 2, you receive 5 learning points, 4 crafting points, and 1 memory point. Okay. I'm gonna up my mana. Hero menu. Okay. I think Y was how I can spend my learning points. No, my not learning points. Elementalist. What does this do? All elemental spells do 13% more damage. Mental and light spells 14% more effective. And dynamic spells stay 15% longer. Entropy spells. Okay. Apprentice. Reduce the mana cost of elemental spells of the novice and apprentice level by 30. Dual cast. Okay. This round. And I had these books. Now I have, what, 5 learning points, was it? I can get all of them. Magic. More ambrosia. And there's a sword. Wait. Do I want to go where that troll was first? If he was hiding any good. And he was. Protection from shock, life potion. So, because these are rancid potions, I wonder if the, like, I'm not sure if it reduces the actual, like, benefit itself, or just makes the magic fever worse. I wonder if like the better potions have a worse effect from a magic fever, or if it's just like overall like better in every category. I even debated it. Wasn't sure if it was friendly. Life orb. I can't pick those terms. Hard fire, tactic, press the mouse to and blocking. I'm not able to block with magic, so. Stick with the path. Just be on the path here. Not all potions are gonna make my arcane fever work. And it doesn't seem like my magic is making it worse either. But maybe it's because I haven't used magic while out very much. Mana regen. Put on. Great, now I look like a cultist.
Now would you look at that? What brings you here, my sir? Who am I?
I don't know who you are, sir. So,
Apothecarius.
You're just a dude who has an apothecary in the middle of
There we go.
literally nowhere.
Everything's locked up. At least for the night we should.
Wait a second. Who's that?
Just an adventurer on his way. No reason to worry.
No reason to worry. For heck's sake, Finn. How do you know that this guy isn't with the bandits? You said you'd call me if anyone showed up. And now you're standing here, having a chat with him as if this
Pretty
were the
sure I'd want
Bathing
to
House
fight
of
against
Art.
you, mate. I
Lo
got
and
fire
behold,
powers.
we are still alive. Now, is there anything else, Carbos?
I've got my eye on you. Touch any
I
of
already
our
stole
stuff,
some of your stuff,
and you'll
man.
regret
Like,
it.
what you gonna do?
Unbelievable.
May I present Carbos, as he lives and breathes. Sorry about that just now. That's just how he is. In any case, if you don't need any more help, I'd suggest you move on. Follow the way east behind the dam house. It'll lead you to a village called Riverville. Ah, here, take this. Truth be told, you don't look so healthy. Your eyes... well, whatever. Yeah, why not? Show me what you've got. Maybe I have some things you can use.
No, I don't want to quit the game. I just want to see if I can sell something. Oh, I don't know what I just sold. Fuck. So do I actually need to eat in this game? Like, it satiates and provides a long health. Like, it looks like I actually have to eat food. Which, like, technically wasn't a requirement over in, like, standard Skyrim. But maybe I'm just remembering wrong. But I don't remember having to eat food. Like, I just chug potions if I wanted food. I'll keep the one pickaxe in case I need it later. Rune book's not gonna do me much. I'll keep the scrap metals. They probably have some use. Their shoes are useless. There's a candlestick. Actually, it's like a decent chunk of money for like an early game dude. I don't need those either. Keep the blueprint. I'm actually gonna need that. And amethyst probably don't need. Let's go.
Well, what can I tell you? This is the Sun Coast in the south of Enderal. A pretty peaceful area. Except for all the animals and bandits that have recently started going crazy.
I like the wolves that attacked me like multiple times on my way over here.
That's pretty much it. I think you should ask the people in Riverville if you want to know more. They certainly have some stories to tell. To an adventurer? If you ask me, what you need before you adventure anywhere is some good old-fashioned shut-eye. But yes, there are some places. The Three River Watch, for example, right there below the stone arch. It was once an old trading post, but now it's full of shady characters. Ah, and there's also a big Pyrian ruin south of it.
Ah, okay. You said you were apothecaries by my path. What do you mean by my path?
My role designated to me by Malthus. A kind of calling. Not exactly. Malthus designates our place in society. Generally the same one. I walk the path of the erudites. And there's also the manufacturers, the sublimes, and, of course, the pathless. Within these roles, we are free to choose a profession, but certain vocations that are... However, below does not mean that it is in any way inferior. Everyone on Enderal does what they do best. And who would know better than the gods what exactly that is? Men or women who have never received the path consecration, or those who have broken their path. Brigands, glimmer dust smugglers, murderers. Well, you know. Well, I didn't come up with it.
Alright, let's
Don't mention it. I wish you a quick recovery and safe roads. Walk blessed. Carbos, do we need this still tomorrow? Or can I clean all the tools?
Places, Finn, I'm playing. Don't bother.
I guess that... By the righteous path? What happened to you? Fever? Well, there could be many. Take a seat at the fire. The warmth...
Oh, so now we're brewing potions for complete strangers.
Well, if the strangers are about to die of fever, then yes. There was that oath we swore once, remember? To help the afflicted, to...
So is this what happens? I'm just like super mana fatigue? Does it just like slowly get worse and worse? Or...
Gruntrudes, Gruntrudes. Ah, here we go.
being able to hear my own character's heartbeat's kind of screwing with me too.
So, let's see. Sheer cup, some water. Ha! Done. I can't make any promises, but...
Finn! The still!
Do something, damn it! Do something! Oh, no! Oh, sod it.
Do I really have to watch every step you take?
What happened?
Was a fucking close call.
Hey, I'm sorry, alright. We'll pick up a new one in Ark.
Yeah, and you're paying for it. Here, I thought this bloody day couldn't get any worse.
This day isn't getting any better. Here, drink this. It'll help you. See, you already look a lot better. Still, you should let a priest take a look at that fever as soon as possible. The grunt root potion will wane in a few days. What? You mean the still? Bad quality and too much heat, I'd wager.
No,
But,
that was fucking crazy.
whatever
I don't know
will
what
be,
the
will
hell.
be. Explosion. I'm not sure I
Oh,
follow.
that'd be great, wouldn't it? Finn Datheris died in 8234. Cause of death.
Oh, so they
exploding
just like
still.
didn't see that because I was tripping balls and they weren't.
Look, I really don't know what you're talking about. Maybe...
Wait a second. What was that?
Oh, you mean the bear noises that we were hearing, or?
I could have sworn I saw something moving over there.
Oh shit!
What the? Carbos!
They've hit me, Finn.
If 2 arrows is all that it takes to kill you, man, like
Bastards. They've hit me.
you are not a fantasy character.
Carbos! Do something, damn it!
I did something. I got knocked the shit out.
Now look at that. Our mysterious Jaspar Matumiel Delveric. Jaspar for short. And you, my friend, are at my very own campsite. Before you ask, yes, the bandits killed both of the apothecary. The only reason you're still alive is that the impact of the explosion threw you right into the thicket. Most of your injuries are only superficial, but your fever, well, that's a different story. Quite a
I'm more
lot,
careful
actually.
with my fever.
You're suffering from Arcanist's fever. Honestly, I'm surprised the old apothecarius didn't see that. Let me guess, you're suddenly capable of doing... You're unusually strong, you have reflexes like a cat, drinking potions, or any kind of magically infused substance leaves a bitter afterglow in your head. Well then, congratulations. Your magical talent just blossomed. A bit late, given your age, but it happens. Put simply, the fever is a result of your body not being able to cope with it. That's not much of a problem for now, but if you don't let an Arcanist treat you sometime soon, things are going to get grim. Contain it, not cure it. From here on out, you're always going to be a little more sensitive than someone without magical gifts. But that's tolerable compared to what your magic will allow you to do. You have visions? Not that I know of.
Oh, type of Eastwood, baby.
You know what? As I said, but in return, I want you to tell me everything. I can't put my finger on it, but well then, the stage is yours.
Alrighty.
I see. So, let me summarize. You somehow survived getting thrown into the open sea. Huh. And you also said that your magic didn't develop gradually, as it usually does, but all at once, right? Well, that's quite the story. I guess you know. Alright, it's settled then. Before we leave, however, there's something else I need to take care of, and I could use a hand. The sooner we get that done,
What's the
the
arc?
sooner we... Arc? Walls
Oh.
high as towers of... You're going to see it soon. Splendid.
Alright. I don't
You'll
care
need
much
some
about the
information
employer.
before you can
I just
help
want to
me,
get
though.
shit done.
I take it the fact that Vin has seen better times hasn't eluded your attention, has it? For the last 2 years, there have been wars and unrest everywhere. And even though in Enderal there's officially peace, peculiar things happening here, too. Normally docile animals and fateers attacking wanderers in the open. The dead awakening in hordes. It's unsettling, to say the least. The strangest thing, however, is the red madness. Yeah, it's some kind of mental illness. He was drunk, but that doesn't explain why he screamed things like fear the... Now, you might say that these kinds of things happen, but the fact that the afflicted's eyes glow red while the... Thing is, some weeks ago it happened again. Only this time it was a magister from the Holy Order, a teacher who instructs the novices aspiring to become keepers. His name was... Well, according to the sole survivor, he gave a strange kind of speech where he kept going on about how mankind is... Then his eyes started glowing, he locked the door, and blew himself up in a magical... Yes, it is.
Wow.
I'm not one for vows and austerity, so no. My specialty... And the Order... And thus, if there's something like a pattern to this malady. Doesn't matter. Yarrow grew up... What I want your help with is finding clues as to... Great! First of all, I want... Secondly, a farm boy told me that he saw Yarrow throw some... I myself will take a look at... Ah, and here. This is a map of the region. So, just meet me at the farm when you're done.
Alright, so we'll start with that mission in the next run. I'm gonna end it here.